Monokuma Theater! Everything is a lie.
Including the cake.
Including the cake. Monokuma doesn't exist. Well, the Monokuma Theater doesn't exist. Everything is fiction.
Okay.
There's no meaning whatsoever.
All right.
There's
Okay.
no relationship whatsoever.
Okay.
All right.
Everything was made.
But it isn't.
Monokuma can't be found anywhere.
Sure.
What are you doing here anyway?
Good. I'm glad. I hope you all enjoyed the couple of days you had to wait for that.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, now that the Monokuma Theater is over, I'm sure it's finished ventilating by now. Also, I'm finally starting to feel better. Just because my important merch was ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever. Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself this question.
But hold on.
Why are your eyes on the front?
To keep looking
I
forward.
got it.
So we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's already happened, and be positive.
Also, so that you have a better depth perception or better able to track prey.
Yeah. Poor hammerhead
prey.
shark. We got it already.
Jeez.
Enough with your bullshit.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, I'll leave the rest to you guys. I turned on the light for you guys too. You might hurt yourself if it's dark.
Apparently it didn't hurt the electrical system.
No, go ahead. Go right ahead. Ahead.
Ahead?
Whose head?
Perhaps.
Is Nagato inside?
He said he was in the video message, but he probably escaped by now.
There was so much fire and smoke. Tch. I thought I'd finally get to beat the crap out of him this time.
Well, you did beat the crap out of him once.
Hey.
Well, why don't we go inside and see how it's doing?
You.
Yeah. Hajime, what happened?
Where should we start?
Well, nothing happened exactly, but I don't know why. My heart is racing. It won't settle down, possibly having been in a fire a few seconds ago.
Yeah. After thinking you were about to get blown up by a bomb.
Yep, I'm scared. As if intense malice is about to stab me. Adrenaline doesn't actually flush through the system that quickly.
Yeah.
Stabbed me through my whole body. I can't even budge. Feels like everything was too late. Why do I feel this anxious? Let me count the ways.
Yeah. Bomb plus fire equals anxious.
Anyway, let's go inside. Charred odor permeated throughout the warehouse, and the air was so heavy that it was hard to breathe. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear overtook me at once.
Smells.
Something smells.
Hey!
It's not me.
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry.
You serious?
Huh, Miss Sonia? Say it ain't so.
No, not that. It's like a smell I've never smelled before.
Like...
Well, makes sense that there were strange smells when a bunch of different things were burned.
Hey.
Hey, everyone, did you know about that curtain?
You mean the curtain that was on fire, right? What do you mean? No.
I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's space on the other side of it, too.
I looked where Chiaki was pointing. There's still space beyond the burned, tattered curtain.
And I think a little... Yep, that one. That one might be...
It doesn't count.
Dang it. Really looked like our fifth one.
Really did.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the people first, though.
Smells.
I definitely smell something. What is this smell?
Is there a second one behind it?
I mean, usually the last one is one you can't find until the investigation happens.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's space on the other side of it, too.
Could it be?
It might be better if we check it out, right?
The John series here.
What a mess. Well, I don't feel that sorry about it, since the only thing that got burned were Monokuma merch. I was kind of curious about that Bieber team-up.
For sure.
I see, so there was a space beyond the curtain. I had no idea. I feel like that should be something we can touch, but I guess not.
Yeah.
That's just the thing the music was playing out of. That smell was Miss Sonia?
Oh my god,
Seriously?
focus!
I guess princesses, do that too. My mind is blown.
What are you, a child?
I mean, he is cosplaying as April O'Neil.
I walked toward the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodical steps. No offense to anybody who cosplays April O'Neil, because that's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah. Yeah, in hindsight, yeah.
I never experienced such an oppressive atmosphere before. I couldn't help holding my breath. And then, on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I had been feeling. Hey, dude. Oh, no.
Well, mostly I get worried that someone is gonna have to be punished.
Please be Kazuichi, please be Kazuichi, please be Kazuichi.
Hey.
I know.
Yeah.
We have to deal with one punchable asshole till the end. I had no idea what I was looking at, but I kind of liked it. By the time I realized I was looking at the remains of Nagito Komeda, the ultimate lucky student, time had already stopped.
Anywho.
Okay.
All right.
Anyone feel sorry about this?
No, honestly, it's mostly, I feel bad that someone we like is going to end up getting punished for this.
I'm sad that I don't get to voice another person.
Eventually, the shock finally registered with me.
You'll still have Kazuichi.
Great.
A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Felt almost like happiness. Nagito is dead. When I saw this before me, I wasn't...
Nagito.
What?
The Nagito is dead. Long live Nagito.
Ah, very good. Hajime, you're the new Nagito.
I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet.
Huh? Whoa.
What?
What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it is Nagito, you know.
Fair. That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why. I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel and yet deserving state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. It always seemed like he'd weasel out of it somehow. Nagito probably thought the same thing. Couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. How sad. And even something as small as that.
Ding dong dong ding.
We know, we're all here.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Will it, though? Will it?
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement. That it's for real.
Hey!
The Nagito is really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed?
Yes, Kazuichi. Killed.
That's right.
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right?
Unless he was able to arrange it himself in some way, but that looks pretty tricky.
Yeah.
One of us killed Nagito. I mean, it's Nagito, so I can't swear that it's impossible.
Yeah.
But one of us killed him so brutally. And stabbed through a
I
Monokuma to do it.
Then it's gonna start again.
What?
Class trial is gonna start soon, right? Then
Of course.
Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagato's killer is.
Hey,
What?
hey.
Oh, there.
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right?
yes.
Then the time for action is now.
Okay.
So, allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma thing.
Wait.
Hold it right there.
Damn it.
What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
Stupid
Do like a behind the back thing.
Yeah. Shut up! I can't stand this anymore.
Got it?
How much longer are you gonna keep putting them through this?
No more.
I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey, hey.
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami.
Me.
You just now noticed?
Like.
Anyway, Monami, if we're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first?
Uh-huh.
What are your intentions, anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone wants to know, too, you know. What? No fair, you're shutting up, too.
Please wait.
Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey.
Anyway, let's begin.
Hmm?
But,
This is just.
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as the killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it.
No. That's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice.
Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monami.
Fuck you.
Fuck with me.
Don't fuck with me. We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for the good this time.
Yeah, he keeps saying that.
Kind of
This time.
Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually,
Don't worry, the end is near.
The end?
what's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer? I guess there's only 2 days left, huh?
When that timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what will happen to us?
Huh? Killing school trip will be over.
Hey,
If this will finally be
you
over,
serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So,
Once again,
it's the Monokuma file! Phew.
you guys need to find out who Nagato's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Uh-huh.
Do your
Okay,
best.
do your best. Whoa.
Wait!
Hold
I
on.
won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there.
What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think we can go home, right?
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it.
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right!
And let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However,
It is nice to think everyone can go home, but that's impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us, like usual. The weight of those words began to sink into me. I mean, they killed Nagito. It was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito. Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me.
Like
Like a
chicken bone.
spear in your chest.
Okay, yours is better.
First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Komeda. Body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Huh.
Weirdly specific, but okay.
That doesn't seem right. Didn't we have everyone with us at that time?
Sonia was the one who came last. The question is basically, did the fireworks go off a little early?
Yeah, because, well, that's what Kazuichi was saying. He was looking in and going, it's out of gas, and
Yeah.
it wasn't noon yet. He'd screwed up his timing.
Right.
So I guess it depends on... That took time to kill, though. Unless he was pinned down and not... No.
I mean, the main things it's saying is that's when he died, not necessarily
That's
when that all
He
started.
bled out for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but it looks to me like you don't take that giant spear through
Yeah, I
the
don't think he
chest.
bled out for 20 minutes.
Not only is there a
Cause of
spear
death
stabbed
could
through
have
his
been
stomach,
anything.
there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. Tragic situation. Reading this is making me depressed.
Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file?
Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Yeah.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for.
Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be.
We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first.
See?
If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss.
I guess you're right. Alright, then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Start with the back of the warehouse. The curtain blocked most of the water. This area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much.
Or the fire.
Yeah, but we still had all of us here when the fire was going on. He was killed during the fire.
Yeah.
Weird. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. I mean, I hoped,
to. Yeah.
but he probably didn't expect to end up like this either.
Truth bullets! Monokuma file number 5 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Alright, let's start with the... this is... It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. Also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. The oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
Ah! An oil lighter! Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Yeah, or smoke, probably it.
Is a most foolish thought! This is clearly the cause of the fire!
Well,
Alright, well.
Okay.
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means...
No Sonia. So using that, the curtain was set on fire.
There were... She did have lines while they were all sitting there. That
True,
Didn't
true.
Like, draw her in, but yeah.
Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some kind of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. We We had 6 survive last time, and we have 6 now.
Yeah, I mean, 5 to 6 is not a huge difference, but
It caused a fire to destroy evidence. No reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but...
truth bullets! Oil lighter has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
There's a bunch of plastic bottles, and there's the plastic are scattered all over the place.
Think of the ocean.
This is probably...
Oh yeah, there she is throwing one.
Yeah. Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. They weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence isn't really all that strange.
Oh no!
Monokuma's dead! There's blood coming out of his stomach. No, buddy. Hey.
No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead.
Is this one of those life-size plushies that was being produced at the factory?
If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you.
It's been a long day. Stuffed animal, too.
Don't put oversized garbage there! It's so misleading!
What the heck?
Well, what are you calling oversized garbage?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? And why'd he do it? The hole like it got stabbed. Took the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that.
You're so evil.
He's probably lying! Seriously, you're always lying! You should just die like that plushie over there!
What's this?
You seem more pissed off than usual these days, Monomi. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know?
I won't give in to your threats! I'll fight you till the very end!
I can't lose.
I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma!
Oops, said too much. Ah. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Unless, Monokuma won't be just stabbed through the Monokuma with the spear into Nagito.
Monokuma plushie has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The spear is attached to the rope and the grappling bit. At least was.
I never expected Nagito to die like this. Lots of other ways, maybe, but not like this. He's always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Ah well. And also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him, because he concealed that information until the very end. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. Never really happened to begin with, but okay. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. We need to focus on the investigation right now and then go through his room and take all that stuff later. Now I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Alright, well, let's start on this side.
Feet!
Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? That seems like a fair guess. Why would the killer do something like that? Because they really hated him.
Yeah.
I mean, he really pissed people off.
say, there are some murders where it's like, I want to commit a murder so I can get out of here. This one is like, I want to kill you.
And we all know that the favorite part of Nagato's body was his thighs, so taking those out was just insult to injury.
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Oh, they might have been torturing him. Oh, both.
Torture?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing.
He had asked to be tortured.
He did specifically ask to be tortured.
Means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him. If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess?
Lindbergh, baby.
Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Turns out the password is Lindbergh Baby.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito.
So anyone who's ever met Nagito.
So, yeah, that's any of us really in this room. Refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that.
But even if they held a grudge against him, they really have gone this far?
Hands up anyone who wouldn't. Yep, not seen any hands. Truth bullets! Torture wounds has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
A spear with flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach.
What? Where? Oh, the spear.
There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it?
Inaccurate, almost.
The cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear.
Is this your first time looking at this, too?
Of course not. This is the Spear of Gungnir, right?
The inaccurate. You definitely just came up with that now. Now.
Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from?
I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle.
What?
What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice. Damn you all to hell.
I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. He's lying about it. Could be.
It could be.
Now, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. It's like that part has blood on it, too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's where the hand was, maybe. About the size of a human fist. Strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It'd be better if I confirm that later.
Truth bullets! Spear of Gungnir has been added to the truth bullet section of your
That's why they
handbook.
wouldn't let us go back in, was...
Yeah, because there was a spear was gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What an accurate Gungnir. Huh? Huh? Alright, fine.
There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. It's probably the reason the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Ew.
He went how he would want to go. Kind of like Makuro Ikasawa.
There's something strange.
Strange? What?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood spatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm.
So he was the one holding the...
Yeah, holding the rope.
Yeah, it definitely cuts off. I think that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered.
Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but
There's something else that's strange?
when you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well,
Here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger.
You're right. Why is it only on this part? Did he pull out his fingernails?
Finger painting?
See?
Because it made him look pretty. See, it's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win.
Yeah, sure, you win. It's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this?
Truth bullets!
Blood on the left hand has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Blood in the
Blood
cuts.
on the left hand.
You have a knife in the right hand.
It writes itself.
He must have been in great pain. Clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered in duct tape. Is to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. Blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth was covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to look at him.
Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me.
Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me, squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
Oh, it'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
Putting the duct tape back isn't the issue. You ungrateful swine, you're
Fuck
gonna
you.
get cursed.
Oh. The blood on Nagito's face, it looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case...
Man. It's no use, she's not listening.
No one listens to you.
Hello?
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face, there's no blood under the duct tape.
What's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape.
Seriously, what's wrong with that?
Which means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. He tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a little bit. What's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about?
I don't really get it. I just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it.
Truth bullets!
Duct tape has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Quack. Alright, so we'll
We got
continue.
we got like
search. We'll just keep searching next time, right? Anybody?
we got like 2 more things. We can probably get.
It's the end of the
All right,
episode.
fine,
It's the end of the
fine.
episode.
Okay.